welcome back to the farm, or I guess the channel. This is a different series. This is my own series. I have started the series by myself. I will not be joining with anyone else. This will just be all by myself, and we'll be having beef cows, and I don't know. We'll go from there from the series, but I'm just gonna show you guys around of like what we have for everything right now. So all right, so in here, cold storage, we got the skid steer. I don't know what brand it is, and we got the Tomahawks 6200, and then we got the Haybine, the tedder, and the rake, and then the two combine headers, and then we got the planting drill, and then we got the planter. We also got the Oliver 1365 that will be running the haybine, the tedder, and the rake. And then we got this John Deere diesel. This will be just mostly running the auger, because the auger takes actually quite a bit of power. And then we got this International Harvester Farmel H. This will just be running this will be running the other auger, and this little mower here I got. So then we got this nice old Chevrolet truck here. I think it's pretty nice, pretty clean body. And then we got the General Lee. I just had to get this thing out of auction. These two things are out of auction, and they just caught my eye. And then I just decided to buy them. So all right, so let's go to the other shed. All right. So right in here we got the chopper, and we got the International Harvester, and then we got the gooseneck trailer, not a PJ. Normally I get a PJ, and then we got the shit spreader, and then we got our everyday tractor here. So we'll be using this like every day for like loading, like for food and everything for the cows. So this will be our everyday tractor, and then this is just. Well, like we put this over the auger and then dumps grain out of there into the auger and then up, so we don't have to keep on moving the auger back and forth. So this will be only used during harvest time. And then of course we got the bale spike. Then we got the cultivator and the disc right here. So these two have not been used yet, but I got them not for a lot of money, but they should be useful. And then we got our 3 chaff wagons, New Holland. And then in the bale storage, we got this gooseneck bale trailer. And then we got the baler. So we only have a round baler, we don't have a square baler. So, and then in here we got the 48,000 series along with this mixture, and just underneath the cow shed right now. So we'll be using this a lot too. So, and then we got this chisel plow, we got that chisel, and we got the stock chopper right here too. So then we got one blue silo right here, we got another silo right here. Right now has over 500,000 liters of chaff slash silage in there. So we're gonna be using that a lot, both of these. And then we got our field roller and our cattle trailer. And then we got 2 bunkers along with the leveler. And then we got our DMI wagons, our grain bins. And then those are 2 augers back there. And then our gas tanks, the house, 3 dogs. And then there's my high school pickup. Not going to get rid of that baby. And then we got our propane tanks. Got a little bit of decoration too with the windmill. Now let's go into the shop. We got the 4850. Nice, beautiful tractor. This will be used for like the chisel plow and all the field work. This will be used, the 4630. This will be used for the planter and that drill. So using this really soon. And then we got our service truck right here along with the diesel tank right here. And then we got our diesel, our towing vehicle, 2500 cat eye with the bed stack in the back. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's there. Oh, I forgot one thing. We got a generator and a little mini bike. So yeah, that's pretty much the farm there. So, but anyways, we gotta get the 4630 hooked up to that drill, and we gotta start drilling beans into that backfield right there. I would also like to rent out field 71. There's only just grass in there, and I would like to rent out field 40, but I would like to get them rented out really soon because it's April and everyone's gonna start planting. So we might do that this video, or we might do it next video. Not sure yet. Alright, I gotta move some stuff. Oh, I gotta move some stuff. Gotta move that Oliver, and probably we don't need to move the hay vine. Yep. Good old Oliver just started right up. Probably just, honestly, let's just move it right into this little corner over here. Alright, back her up here. You're hooked up. Oh yeah, we also got the ox tank on here too, so that should be good with weight. Alright, we're just gonna leave her right here because we gotta go to town and we gotta pick up some fertilizer and some seed for this. So, well, I'm gonna go to town real quick, hop in the Duramax, and hook up that gooseneck. So, I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, we got her all attached. Let's just go to town now and pick up some fertilizer and some seed. See if we can get across the highway. Yes, I love the view right in the middle. Alright, we got the seed and we got the fertilizer, so we can just make it back to the house without any breakdowns, because my truck's kind of squatting. I don't really like that, but oh well. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this stuff off. So, I'm just gonna get it off and put it all in the drill and get that drill set up. So, alright, we got her all loaded and I set her up correctly, so we should be good to go. I just gotta get the GPS all set up, and then we'll be planting some beans on this massive field. But I kind of want to buy that, or not buy, I want to lease out that field kind of like right now, because I don't want them to plant it with something if I want to plant something else. So I'm gonna probably lease that out right now and go talk to that owner, give him a little phone call. And oh my god, the nitrogen is terrible right now. I need to put some anhydrous in this field, but not right now, obviously. Alright, so we're just gonna leave the tractor there. I'm gonna go talk to my neighbor over there, the one that owns it, and see if I can lease it out or something. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I just got back from the neighbor. I rented out those 2 fields for actually a pretty nice price. So yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last, but I'm hopefully gonna go for over 2 years. Hopefully that was the deal. So that field right there, it's full grass, and the field behind this one we got. So I'm gonna have to mow that hopefully really soon, and then I'm gonna plant that other field with corn. So we'll see what happens. soybeans planted, so that's good. Yeah, we definitely need to get this grass cut with the haybine. But I'm probably just gonna bring this up to the shop, spray it off, at least the drill at least, because we're gonna need this tractor for planting. So I'm gonna go up there real quick. Alright, I just washed this stuff off. 4630, got it all washed off in the drill. So we gotta get this thing 4630 hooked up to the planter and get this thing put away. But we're not gonna do that this episode, because yeah, and I unloaded the drill, so don't worry. Now I would like to get corn in this field and in this field, but there's grass in here, so I gotta get this all haybind and mowed up. So next episode we're probably gonna plant or mow field 71, but in the more like in field 37, more in the middle right here, the loamy sand, it should do the best, because this, or not the loamy sand, the loam sand, or the loam like dirt should do the best for yield, because this loamy sand right here is not that good. So right in the middle should yield the best, and this field is probably not going to yield that good because of the loamy sand. But I guess we'll just see how things work out. And next year I'd like to buy field 34, field 25, because they're pretty big, and yeah, so hopefully just make quite a bit of money. But yeah, that's probably the end of this video, and hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, consider going down, subscribing, and liking the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.